talk to angels. How would that change your life? Join us now on Angel Talk Tuesday as the psychic angel channelers Julie Geigel, Maggie Chula, and Catherine Glass allow angels to speak directly through them, sharing messages from beyond. As you bathe in the vibrational frequency of the angels here, you will begin to open up to a stronger and clearer communication of your own. The purpose of this show is to help you awaken, expand, and remember the magnificent being that you are and the mission you came here to fulfill. The angels have heard your call and are here to help. Are you ready to receive?
Welcome everyone. Our theme for this month is healing over grief, and today's topic is loss of a pet. And this is Julie Geigel, International Psychic Medium, Trance Channel for Archangel Metatron and the Masters of Light, an approved and certified Casa Guide for the John of God experience. You can find me over at www.juliegeigel.com and on Facebook at Julie Geigel Psychic Medium. I'd love to invite you to register for our John of God photo healing and capture the incredible healing of the Casa in Brazil through your photo with long distance healing. The testimonies of people who have experienced beautiful, profound healings through the photo healing are amazing. So you can find out more information about our photo healing opportunities at johnofgodhealingmiracles.com. And we are so excited to welcome Alicia Isaacs-House. She is our new co-host, and Alicia channels the Akashic Record Keepers and the Council of Light. And we will look forward to hearing Alicia's insights in our next segment. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I will ring the tingsha bells to clear out any negative energy and create a pure, sacred space for trance channeling. Welcome. I am Metatron. Thank you for joining us here today. We are thrilled and delighted to share information about the spiritual realm in regards to death and grief. And we are delighted today to honor your pets here on this earth plane. And we would like you to know that they are well taken care of here in the spiritual realm. Your dear pets are so much more than they appear. Many of your pets are healing pets. They have special powers, if you will, a special life force, a special frequency that you have attracted to you, that you have called in and attuned to. And as this pet comes to you, in whatever form it may, it comes with it this spiritual vibration to help you heal, to help you align with the love that you are. For your pets here in this earth dimension come without attachments. They come without pain or ego. They are pure beings of light. They are pure beings of love. And like a human, they also feel. They feel anxious. They can feel love. And they feel peace. Your pets will often take on various attributes of the human that they are aligned with. So if the human is depressed, it might appear that the pet is absorbing that emotion and acting depressed. If the human is joyful, it directly affects the pet and the ability for the pet to experience joy. So as you see, your pets experience your reality, your emotions. They are with you in your time-space continuum, experiencing the space alongside you. And your pet has the ability to soothe your anxious emotions, to ground you, and to assist you in processing these earth human emotions. Connect deeply with your pet, for they are so much more than they appear to be. And as you have great reverence and respect and gratitude for this pet being, they will continue to assist you in raising your vibrational frequency and helping you to align with your soul, clearing out and releasing emotions that no longer serve you. That's why many in your medical field are now recognizing and becoming aware that these beings are capable of assisting humans with healing. And so they are allowing their expansion and encompassing more of pets in their healing programs. It is certainly a sign of your times. And so now we ask you to go deeper with your breath, sinking into this beautiful sacred space of gratitude for your pet. And if you do not have a pet, you can simply tune in and focus on your totem animal. They are very much aligned with you, just like a pet would be. And just open to receive the healing that they have come to offer you, the deeper connection to your soul that they allow you to experience. And your pet has a spirit just like you do. And their spirit is eternal. Their soul lives on forever. And so if you have a pet that has passed on, crossed over, it is very much the same as a human. They have simply shed their shell, but their spirit lives with you eternally. And oftentimes you call that spirit back to you, for your pets are able to reincarnate in other lifetimes, continuing to evolve and expand with you on this earth journey in other pet forms. So now take a moment to open your heart and receive the love from your pet, whether they are with you here in a physical form or with you in a spiritual form. Feel their love. Feel their warmth, their kind-heartedness, their infinite, evolving love for you. For pets are extremely loyal, and they walk with you always. I am Metatron, and I have spoken here today. You are listening to Angel Talk Tuesday. Stay tuned for Alicia Isaacs House with the Akashic Record Keepers and the Council of Light.
Bringing you the best of the conscious minds in the world. OMTimes Radio, your conscious lifestyle on steroids. OMTimes Magazine is one of the leading online content providers of positivity, wellness, and personal empowerment. A philanthropic organization, their net proceeds are funneled to support worldwide charity initiatives via Humanity Healing International. Through their commitment to creating community and providing conscious content, they aspire to uplift humanity on a global scale. OMTimes, co-creating a more conscious lifestyle.
Vibe Nation Radio is brought to you by Carrie Turcott and Dean Thomas. Each week we bring a refreshing outlook to lifting the veils of illusion that occur in our daily lives. We will share our own learnings and personal experience that allow others to understand who they truly are.
At the end of each show, Carrie will be tapping into the listeners' energies just to give an idea of what to expect for the week ahead. So join us each Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern, and together we will discover the inner keys that will unlock the true you.
Hi, this is Julie Geigel. Be sure to sign up for our free healing list at juliegeigel.com.
This is Maggie Chula. For spiritual and psychic development classes, check out the Akashic Vibration Process at maggiechula.com.
I'm Catherine Glass. Stop by and show us some love at our Facebook page, Angel Talk Tuesday, and remember your magnificence.
And we are
the Psychic Angel Channelers
from Angel Talk Tuesday.
Hi, this is Julie Geigel.
I'm Maggie Chula.
And I'm Catherine Glass.
And we're the Psychic Angel Channelers. Join us every week here on OMTimes Radio for Angel Talk Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time.
The angels have heard your call and are here to help.
Are you ready to receive?
Remember your magnificence with Angel Talk Tuesday.
Conscious media for conscious minds. OMTimes.
Hello and welcome. This is Alicia Isaacs House, Soul Connection Expert of YourSoulStory.com. And I am a certified consultant and master teacher and director of learning and development for the Soul Journey School of Akashic Studies. Thank you so much for being with us today. And thank you to Julie Geigel and that beautiful, powerful channeling from Metatron. As we're preparing to channel the Akashic Records, Akashic Record Keepers in the Channel of Light, I just want to remind you of one thing, that everyone has a soul story. And if you want to not only read but write yours, I invite you to check out my self-study course to learn how to certify and explore your own soul journey Akashic Records. And you can go to yoursoulstory.com for that. So now just taking a nice deep breath as we connect in with the Akashic Record Keepers in the Council of Light, exploring and channeling information, healing and transformation opportunities around the loss of your pets. And as has already been shared, your animals come to you with a purpose and a mission to be transducers of energy, channeling whatever it is that is being called to support you in aligning with your soul, embracing more of your light and your love. Your animals are very sensitive to the energies of the environment around them, your energy field, your mental, emotional, and spiritual body. We know that they have exceptional hearing, for example, or a sense of smell. They have an ability to tune in to senses that you as humans have, but they take it to another level because they are so open to energy. And so just as they do this with the physical senses and smells and sight, they can also do this with energy. And that is why we are now able to allow them to bring a higher service to us by identifying when their human is perhaps experiencing a drop in their blood sugar or about to have some kind of seizure, or perhaps even identifying where an overgrowth of cells are occurring in the human body. They are a gift, and they come to you with love and gratitude for the experience of being able to be in service to you and for you. They bring to you unconditional love when you turn to them with kindness, appreciation, and wonder. The unconditional love that they bring forwards for you can flow even more easily into your heart, and from your heart can expand through every single cell of your body, reminding you, cell by cell, of your divinity too. Many of you have experienced the loss of a pet, or perhaps more than one pet. And what we wish to share with you today is that just as the loss of a human, that your pets do not end. And even sometimes their particular quirks or the things that they did to entertain you or to express their particular personality or desires can be transferred with them into another animal, and they can actually reconnect with you. Many of you have perhaps already felt that a long-lost cat or dog or other kind of animal has returned to you, perhaps in a similar or even a different form. And they have exhibited perhaps a certain favorite spot or a certain way of eating their food or certain preferences or behaviors. And we wish you to know today that you are not imagining this, that this is not coming from a desire to want your pet back, that they are actually bringing forward that energy for you to remind you of the joy and the preciousness and the eternal love that your animals can channel for you from Source. Just taking a nice deep breath right now, bringing into your heart all the wonder and the love and the appreciation that your beloved animals bring for you. And with your next exhale, just letting go and releasing any and all ways that you are holding back on the unconditional love that is flowing through you right now, allowing yourself to embrace it, integrate it, embody it. Just as many of you have felt all-encompassing love for your animals, that love is multiplied 100,000-fold and more in terms of the love that is coming to you right now. So just imagine that your beautiful animal is before you right now, whether they are still present with you or no longer in the physical form. They are energy, and energy is infinite and eternal. So call them into your imagination, your heart right now. And feel that love that you have for them. And let it flood your system. Let it flow through your physical body and seep through your skin into your energy field and out into your world to light up everything around you today and every day. Just taking a moment to breathe this in and be with this. If you have been yearning to reconnect with one of your beloved animals and they are no longer in the physical, call them in right now. They are still with you. They are still a part of your family, your beloveds. Many of you have felt animals who have left the physical realm, perhaps bouncing on your bed at night or curling up around your feet, or perhaps hearing their bird song. And again, we wish to remind you that this is not your imagination. That is not wishful thinking. This is how your animals can still come and visit with you. They're just coming to you in their energy body rather than through the physical form. So take a moment to recall and embrace with joy and love and gratitude all the ways that your animals are still a part of your life. Many of you may feel that you're not very good at communicating with your animals, and what we wish to inform you today is that just with your thoughts, just with your imagination, you can communicate extremely clearly with your animals. There is no need to know dog language or cat language or how to sing in bird song or whatever it might be in order for them to understand you. In fact, images, pictures, feelings, thoughts are much more effective than human words. So use whatever language is easier for you to transmit now, whatever you wish to share with your beloved pets. Let them know how much you love them, how they served you. And call in right now any energies that you feel you wish to have amplified in your life at this moment. Maybe the energy of unconditional love, playfulness, comfort, safety, sweetness, the overwhelming welcome that your animals might bring you when you come home just so delighted that you are you and you are with them. Just breathing in and embodying and enjoying this moment with your pets, past or present. And perhaps ask yourself right now, how would you like to bring more unconditional love into your heart? And how would you like to express that in your world? For it is the love that they come to share with you, that they come to remind you of, and that they wish for you to enjoy more. And just breathe, enjoy, and be present like the cat curling up in the sunshine, just absorbing the warmth of this moment and the love that is being channeled to you right now. You are loved. You are adored. You are whole and perfect just as you are right now. And that is why your animals come to you, to remind you of this truth. Thank you, and stay tuned for Catherine Glass, who will be channeling with us in our next segment.
Bringing a more conscious lifestyle to your world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM. As difficult as it is to believe, there are places in Africa where human traffickers sell albino children and their body parts for use in magic rituals. Humanity Healing International is actively working in Uganda to change this paradigm. The Albino Rescue Project finds albino children who are at risk and places them in safe schools and environments where they can learn and grow free from fear. To learn more or to sponsor a child, visit humanityhealing.org. Humanity Healing is where your heart is.
Dr. Kevin here, and I want to invite you every Thursday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, to join me on the Dr. Kevin Show, where we have a diversity of guests who help you step outside the box, behind the curtain, and see what a load of crap is going on in the world today, so you have more information with which to make better decisions. We'll see you there. Namaste.
Hi, this is Julie Geigel. Are you looking for a place to connect with like-minded souls? Check out our inner circle at juliegeigel.com.
And this is Maggie Chula. My book of channeled messages, Open the Doorway to Your Soul, is now available, and learn more at maggiechula.com.
I'm Catherine Glass. Come to our amazing Soul Culture Retreat May 20th through the 23rd in lovely Stowe, Vermont. Sign up at catherineglass.com.
Have you bought into the idea that you have to work hard for your money, that business is hard? I will share some dynamic access consciousness tools to get you out of your own way so you can create a business that actually succeeds. Join me, Simone Millisers, on The Joy of Business at 4 p.m. Mondays Eastern.
A conscious lifestyle for a mindful life. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Welcome back to Angel Talk Tuesday. I'm Catherine Glass, and I am delighted to be here. And I hope you all can hear me. I have a new mic, so I'm trusting that it's working. Okay, let me come down off my cloud here for a second. I don't want to leave it too far behind. That was the lovely Alicia Isaacs Howes. Beautiful channeled message there from Alicia and the Akashic Council of Light. And of course, I'm surrounded by my animals as we do this segment today, which is pretty amusing. They feel the energy, they really do. So before I begin, I'd like to just say where you can find me. I'm Catherine Glass. That's Catherine with a K. I am at www.catherineglass.com. I work out of Concord, Massachusetts, and I see private clients and I do public demonstrations of mediumship and channeling, and I read all over the world on Skype and on the telephone. Please feel free to check out my website. Also, there's an events page on my website. You can also explore for classes, workshops, and development in psychic ability and mediumship. There's a new class coming up April 30th and June 11th. That's the intermediate level. And also a beautiful Soul Culture Bliss retreat we are having in Stowe, Vermont, with 4 wonderful teachers of various modalities. Some Ayurvedic teaching going on there, Ayurvedic medicine and methods. Also music and sound healing, yoga classes, and I will be sharing also development in psychic ability and some channeling for the evening. We'll be doing an evening of messages. There are horses there to ride and hot tubs to be sat in and mountains to be breathed in, and a beautiful experience for all. So please check that out at my website. Okay, and now I'm going to be calling in the Galactic Federation, the Council of Light that I work with, and see what they have to say about your pets, your soul connection to them, and grieving the loss of them. Here we go. Greetings, most beloved children. I am Ezra, and I hail from the Galactic Federation and the Council of Light. We speak to you today on the topic of your beloved animal kingdom, and in particular, the pets that you have taken on as family members in your lives and homes. Included in the genre of pet ownership would be reptiles, fish, and all beings and matters of beings. For your pets are merely incarnations of pure love, pure, unadulterated, unconditional love. For they have an innocence and a quality to them, do they not? That resonates more purely and effortlessly from them, unconditional love. They are simply here on your planet Earth to remind you humans of your own unconditional love qualities. You too have innocence within your being, just like your animal pets do. However, you easily forget that when you get lost in the ego attachments of your day-to-day consciousness. You fall into judgment, blame, fear, hatred, all the false ego emotions and perceptions that have no base in the truth of who you are. This is why your pets are such a gift to you, should you choose to include them in your world around you, either by owning them yourselves or spending time with other people's pets, and even perhaps helping out where there is need for animal care and service. Being in the environment or auric field of such a one, such an innocent soul, as a dog or a cat or a fish or a bird or a lizard, brings to you the reminder and the remembrance of your own innocence, your ability to forgive, your ability to love unconditionally. These qualities are the very reason you took human birth, to aspire to bring more of, to weave into your soul's tapestry and evolution these high qualities. The purpose for existence is to remember who you are, divinity at its best, and your pet friends help you along the journey of that remembrance. Do not despair or feel guilty or wrong or bad if you have chosen not to engage in pet ownership. You can simply absorb and learn from the animals around you by observing them. Passing a dog that is being walked by its owner on the street, perhaps you can appreciate their simplicity and their beauty from afar. Even watching one of your television shows that give you information about the animal kingdom will help bring this frequency of awareness to your understanding and to your auric field as well. Know that the journey you walk with your pet is one of the purest journeys of love you share with a loved one incarnate. For there will not be the battles of ego and the fighting that can go on, which is of a higher learning for your soul. When you learn through disagreement or disharmony with loved ones in human form, that is one level of your soul's evolutionary process indeed. And when you engage with an animal and the love and care for one of your animal pet friends, you are giving unconditionally, for their innocence brings you back to that place again and again, even in your impatience, even when you get frustrated or don't have time. They come back to you again with their unconditional love and acceptance. Through your own guilt you may be feeling for not giving them the food on time or the walk that day. When you experience guilt in a human-to-human relationship, your pride is more likely to become involved, and you are more likely to come from your ego perspective, are you not? However, when you come home at the end of a long day away from your beloved pet, and you know that you did not feed them on time that day, or they skipped one of their cuddles or walks, when you come back and present that guilt to them, they simply love and adore you through it anyway. And you are able to not defend, but simply take in and learn from that experience you had of your own guilt and where it takes you. You then can translate and use this unconditional loving lesson from your pet and carry that over to the relationships with the human world. So you see, your pets also are part of your soul's journey and evolution, and the love that they teach you. They bring compassion out of you. They bring pain and tears to you when you see their suffering and you feel helpless to help them. This is because of their innocence. Much like caring for your human young, the same helplessness can be evoked. And yet you would go to the ends of the earth, would you not, to help your cat or dog, or gerbil or rabbit, or guinea pig. Do not worry that your pets feel sad or bad in the condition or circumstances that they are in with you at any given time, for they do serve almost as a volunteer for your growth and expansion, and they too evolve by being in harmony relationship with you humans. They give healing light and energy to you, and they evolve also based on the contact they receive from you. Know that when their time has come to leave the physical, that they also are taken into a beautiful vibration of pure love, and they are also released from the dense vibration of the physical frequency on earth. They are given a period of respite, and they immediately are released into pure joy and energy. And they will run to greet you when you cross over, and they do come to you in your dream time. And as was spoken earlier today, they do curl up beside you in their etheric form. When you feel them, acknowledge them, let them know you are aware they are there, and thank them for their comfort. They are part of the eternal, as are you, woven into, at times, an incarnation as an animal. You may see them again in animal form in another body. You can ask your deceased pet to come back to you, and if it is in divine order, that may be arranged. You will know if it is indeed the new body of your same pet. Your beloved animals are also guides for you. Care for them carefully, and remember every lesson they bring to you of unconditional love is for your highest soul's evolution. We leave you today with the thought and the memory of how precious love is for all sentient beings on your earth. I am Ezra. Blessings. Stay tuned for more Angel Talk Tuesday in just a minute. I'm Catherine Glass.
Your conscious lifestyle on steroids. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM. Are you trying to get from point A to point B and need a little advice? Connect with the counselors at OMTimes Advisors. Whether you're looking for a life coach or a spiritual intuitive, the advisors participating at advisors.omtimes.com were carefully chosen based on their gifts, skills, and professionalism. OMTimes Advisors, connecting you with the best advisors in the business.
Have you bought into the idea that you have to work hard for your money, that business is hard? I will share some dynamic access consciousness tools to get you out of your own way so you can create a business that actually succeeds. Join me, Simone Millicers, on The Joy of Business at 4 p.m. Mondays Eastern.
Hi, I'm Julie Geigel. Join us on our annual John of God Spiritual Transformation Healing Retreat. You can find more information at juliegeigel.com.
This is Maggie Chula. I invite you to download my free workbook and audio, Awaken Your Soul Connection, at maggiechula.com.
I'm Catherine Glass. Check out my psychic development classes at catherineglass.com.
And we are
The Psychic Angel Channelers
from Angel Talk Tuesday.
Dr. Kevin here, and I want to invite you every Thursday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, to join me on the Dr. Kevin Show, where we have a diversity of guests who help you step outside the box, behind the curtain, and see what a load of crap is going on in the world today, so you have more information with which to make better decisions. We'll see you there. Namaste.
Connecting you with the best of the conscious minds in the world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Welcome back. Thank you for listening to Angel Talk Tuesday. Hosted every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern and 9 a.m. Central on OMTimes Radio. This is Julie Geigel. Thank you so much, Catherine Glass, for that beautiful, lovely message channeled by Ezra. And we're just going to use this time to rehash the show. We're not doing specific recaps of each segment. We're sharing more about the insights and the messages that came in during the different channelings. I know personally, and I know we've talked about this before, but when Alicia and Catherine are channeling, I'm also receiving insights and messages from Metatron and the Masters of Light that further expand the messages that come through. And I'm also receiving my own very personal, very deep and profound healing. And so it oftentimes is difficult to come back in the fourth segment because I'm like off in la la land. But I did just want to mention, and then I'll turn the show over to one of you gals. I really, really was resonating when Metatron was talking about how pets pick up our issues. When my husband broke his neck and he had some issues with his rotator cuff, our pet CJ had like similar issues, and we took him in, and the vet was like, "Is anybody in the family sick right now?"
Wow, that's an aware vet.
I know, and we were like, "Oh my God, it's the same side, it's the same part, it's the same blah 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 blah."
Absolutely.
But I just thought that was so incredible.
Well, it's really true, Julie. This is Catherine. Well, those of you that understand, work with energy healing, Reiki, and things of that nature, frequencies, they recommend it's very good to sweep your pets off occasionally, because they really are like filters for the family unit. They will run through their bodies emotional energies, emotional discord, physical discord in their owners. And they need to be cleansed and cleared also because they are in physical form.
Very good. I mean, I wasn't aware of that. Thank you very much for that information, Catherine. But I absolutely agree. And I know with the John of God, they also have the pet healing down there. And I completely agree, Catherine. Take it to the next level.
Yeah.
The other thing, this is Alicia here. I love what you ladies are sharing, and what I'm also receiving is that the animals are really, conduits for this love and this unconditional love, and yet they live, very, very close to us. They become family members, and they do then, as we've been sharing, kind of take on some characteristics of the family, and so what I was getting, sorry, the thought came in and then it went out. That was interesting. Yeah. Yes, that's it. So often, while they are here as channels of unconditional love, they can often also act as a mirror for what is going on in our inner mind or emotional systems. And so one of the ways that our pets can serve us is that if we see they're anxious or nervous or withdrawing in some way, we can actually look at we can ask, where am I withdrawing? Where am I anxious? Or where am I projecting this energy? Or is it perhaps, another family member who's doing this? And it can actually help you to bring into your consciousness where you might want to bring more of that light. And that saying, fake it until you make it. Sometimes you just have to step into that, how would I feel if I were to let go of the anxiety right now? Or what would it feel like if I made that phone call, even though I'm feeling a bit nervous about it, and just kind of step into imagining and embodying that energy of whatever it is that you want to bring in. And so your animals can help you with that as well, is what I was receiving.
Yes.
So beautiful. And Catherine, is that Jules that I hear barking in the background?
No.
It's my Piper.
Oh, Alicia.
Yes.
It's lovely.
Jewel I have a golden retriever, and she will come beeline right up to me if I'm at all upset or feeling anxious or having an emotional experience about anything. She comes right to me, looks me straight in the eyes, and starts pushing her head against me. And it's partly, yes, she's feeling my anxiety or whatever at the moment, and she's wanting to
to say I'm here and to support me and also calm me down. It's just a beautiful thing. And one more thing before, Julie, I hand it back to you is, I don't recall a whole lot of what was channeled from me, but I don't think it was discussed so much about how to deal with the grief and loss of your pets, except what I think is very similar to losing a family member, a human. You go through the grief, you walk through it, and you think of your loved one, your pet, and you imagine them in spirit, and you send them your love, and you call to them and talk to them and let them show up for you just the way you would a loved one.
Yeah, so beautiful, Catherine. And I completely agree. We lost a pet probably 8 years ago now. And prior to that occurring, we had other friends and family members who had lost pets. And I mean, they would take sick days off from work and they'd just be in this enormous state of grief. And we would be like, oh, come on, it's just a pet. Good Lord, it's not like a person. Well, when we lost our dear family pet, it was just like the world stopped, and suddenly we had great compassion for all of these people who had mourned so tremendously. And I thought it was fascinating because most people say, oh, wait a year before you get another pet. And we were just grief-stricken. And I had a close friend who was a huge pet lover. And she said to me, pray to your pet and ask your pet that you lost to bring you in another pet, to not replace them, but to help them or to help you grieve their loss.
Right.
And I did that. And I mean, I was just new to the mediumship. I had just started my business as a medium, and I was amazed at the incredible connection. I spoke to my pet, Cole. I could feel him on my pillow at night, and he literally brought us 2 pets. And it was so unbelievable because half of his personality is in the female pet and the other half of his personality is the male pet. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is so unbelievable. And I don't do reincarnate.
I don't know, Alicia, what's your thoughts on this? I had a grandmother who was very mediumistic. She was a medium and a psychic, and she was very esoteric, and she studied theosophy and all that. She believed, and I think it's what the theosophists teach, that animals are of a group soul, and they all go back to the one group mind and then separate out in their incarnations. I don't know what I believe. I mean, the Hindus believe that you can incarnate as a human and an animal and go back to a human or back to an animal based on your consciousness. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Wow, what interesting questions. I do believe that that there is such a thing as the group soul, like for the feline kingdom or the canine kingdom, and that they as a collective have a purpose or certain qualities that they're wanting to bring in or and share. So that is something that resonates for me. I don't know how others are feeling that.
I would agree, yeah.
But then with the individual personalities of your pet, they're so unique to you and your family, right? When you know your animal really well. And then if you have another pet come after you've lost one, you can say, oh, that's definitely that's just like Jewel, How could that? So I don't know what I believe.
Well, pets, I believe pets do reincarnate. I've had that experience, and when I've read for people as a medium, I've been shown that the pet that they're grieving of, it has actually been reincarnated in the pet that they just received. So I totally agree with that. And then I do also agree that we can be incarnated as animals. I did a past life with my daughter when she was 6 years old, and she came up through a horse and also moved into a dolphin. Oh, wow. Had she not been such a tender age, I would have questioned that, but I totally believe we can.
Yeah. Yes, and I know that, for example, I have a very dear family member who had a beautiful rabbit for many years, very, very close. And when the rabbit passed on, he was grief stricken. And as soon as I heard the news, I just immediately knew, oh, he wanted to come back in a body where he can do more with you. Like he could, And he came back as this beautiful, big Tibetan Mastiff. He's gorgeous and so gentle.
Wow.
And he even gets his food and runs to the same little spot behind the bed to eat it, which was exactly what the rabbit used to do. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So I do, as you know, your question, Catherine, about, you know, the specific characteristics, I believe that, you know, they do have those, you know, that there are individual elements and that, you know, they can reincarnate for us and as part of this ongoing journey that we're all on.
Yes, yes. And they teach us, again, through our grieving of them, we are learning, right? And evolving.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, absolutely. And oftentimes when people come in for a reading, I will see their pet by their feet. Yes. And so they're, the loved one that they lost. And so they do walk with us daily, and they're in your council of light. They are absolutely with you forever. Well, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time out of your day to join us here on Angel Talk Tuesday. The archives are posted 24 hours after the live show airs on OMTimesRadio.com. You simply need to click on our show title, Angel Talk Tuesday, to get to our show page and listen to those archives. You have a plethora of angels uplifting, inspiring, and enfolding you in God's love every day. Until next time, this is the Psychic Angel Channelers, Julie Geigel, Alicia Isaacs Howes, and Catherine Glass, helping you connect with your own angelic team. Remember your magnificence.